Don't watch me, watch Nolazine TV. It's the best video ever and subscribe to it.
What's up, it's your boy T-Downs with Bricks to Mansions here today with Nolazine TV. Let's get it.
Alright, so tell everybody where you from.
I'm from Bastrop, Louisiana, grew up in Tampa. Originally, you know what I'm saying? I was born in Monroe, but I'm from Bastrop, Louisiana, if that makes sense.
So like being born in Monroe,
Yeah.
like just explain how that was, like for us, like how can you remember?
I remember Monroe pretty good. I mean, cause that's where I'll go to for entertainment. I'll go to this. It used to be called the Fun Factory. And looking back, I mean, coming to Florida and seeing what they have for entertainment is completely different. The Fun Factory just consists of a trampoline, a plastic ball pit, and some metal thing used to slide down in the warehouse.
Sounds fun, huh?
Yeah, it was my fun. I was born in Monroe because my mom didn't want me to be born in the hospital in Bastrop. Now, if you go to Monroe today, that same hospital is abandoned. It's just an empty parking lot.
Wow. So, like becoming an entrepreneur, making the way from Louisiana to Florida. Like, you know, please explain. I'm like some of your, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm like background.
Entrepreneur background.
Like for his family and everything. Like
yeah, I was surrounded by a lot of entrepreneurs, and I also was surrounded by a lot of hard workers. Those entrepreneurs were not only entrepreneurs, but they worked for somebody their whole life. And me just seeing the difference, you know, and knowing that a company really does not care about you firsthand showed me that I'm not going to depend on that source of income. I'll do it to pay my bills, but in the long run, my business will be the outcome, you know, and what I submerge myself in. My grandparents, they both worked in the International Paper Mill out there in Bastrop. I don't know if you know, but they tore it down. They actually blew it up, and they blew it up. They blowed it up the wrong way.
Oh, they had paper mills in every Florida, Louisiana.
But see, that's how you. Yeah, I was about to say that's how you know I was back home. I smell it. It had that distinct smell, you know. That's how I know I'm home.
You got a distinct smell. There's a few of the mills in like Louisiana, and you can just smell it as soon as you get to that city. And that's weird. Like I think they're trying to kill the people out there.
But
the old people always live.
You know, a lot of people get cancer back home too, like a lot.
Well, a lot of people get cancer off the food. People don't really realize.
Food, the water.
It's the food that we eat. I don't think it's the water. I think it's the food.
Dope. But the city smell like that. How you think the water is?
Guess what? Our grandparents, like even up north, they live forever off certain shit. But like that food, I don't even want to get into the food part. Like the food hard, but like the way they even just process the food is hard. But like
McDonald's,
the more and more you
right
get,
here.
the more and more you get, you be like, oh hell, why the fuck I was eating that shit? We gonna talk about that. You know, we don't need to talk about that, right? That's all other stuff. That's a whole other.
Y'all watch what y'all eat. Y'all watch what y'all eat.
That's a whole other hour-long subject. But let's get on to you and your brand. You know, how did you actually come up on like with the name of you know, for your brand?
Well, I was in Dallas. Me and my brother, we started Bricks to Mansions, and when we started Bricks to Mansions, it started from just liking shoes and vintage clothes. So our Instagram at the time was Vintage Boys. So the next step was we just got the idea, let's do this clothing brand. We called it Bricks to Mansions. And what that means is the B represents the blood, sweat, and tears you put into something. The 2 that represents staying consistent in your journey. And the M represents wealth, not only financially, but you're happy with the person you are and what you're surrounding yourself in. You know, you're at true peace with what you're doing. No matter how hard your day is, you're at peace.
Okay. So like, you know, being an entrepreneur, have to go out and get fabric and everything like this. Like, you know, I'm like, what's the average day like you being an entrepreneur?
An average day like me is waking up 7 in the morning so I can get some stuff done from B2M before I go to work. Around 9 o'clock I leave for my first job. Straight after that I go to UPS. After that I come home and I do it again. You know, I'm getting ready for events that I'm being a vendor at. I'm coming up with new graphics to be placed on shirts, clothes, you know. And the reason I work so hard is because so much money that's needed to be spent to push your brand, whether it's for promotions, whether it's for getting stuff made.
Yeah, but I think like being a clothing line designer kind of like a little bit more difficult as becoming an artist, like in your brand, cause like being a clothesline, like right, you really like people to wear it. So you like really spend a lot more money up front.
Yeah.
But like you have to go like you gotta go to Vegas, like to the magic shows and different things like that to get your brand out. But like speaking of that, I got this question for you. Like how hard has it been being an entrepreneur? Like during the pandemic.
I think being an entrepreneur towards the beginning of the pandemic was hard. It was hard because people did not have money to spend on clothes. So with my business, I kind of had to focus more on my stocks and my cryptos because they were perfect time to buy in. So towards the summer, towards the end of the year, people were getting SBA loans or whatever sources of incomes they had. People started their entrepreneurship journey, so they created income when their job didn't. And then people started supporting the brand again, But for a moment there was a weird pause because a lot of people weren't getting money.
Right. I definitely saw it.
With me being an entrepreneur, I just took that time because you gotta have multiple streams of income. So I had my 2 jobs, and I also invest in crypto and stocks, like I said. So when I was making the sales here, I'll keep up the production. But I also put money into something so I know it's making something. Some companies I did early on was Neo when it was at $2, Tupperware when it was at $2 as well. Tupperware right now is at like 30 something, and Neo is
at a
40 something. But it was almost 70.
I've been buying all stocks that was $1. Like this whole week, if a stock $1, I'll buy like at least like 30 to 50 shares.
CCIB, Churchill Capital.
I'm gonna buy before we get after we got this interview.
Look it up, man. How
much it is?
It's probably like $30 right now.
Like $30.
Yeah. I seen it at $28.
Like I don't worry about it right now. It's made it too far. I catch it at $1. I catch it $1, $2. I get $1, $5. That's what like GameStop.
Ain't no telling. It might get
GameStop, Kodak. I catch them. Catch them quick.
Oh, I got in GameStop late.
But see, most people get in late. See, the thing is, I buy it way a long time ago, and I wake up and be shocked. Like I met like stock people that tell me to it's actually on download Coinbase and buy Buku stock, and actually delete the app. So you don't look at it.
Yeah.
That's just a different trick.
Yeah.
Depends, you can have different apps for that.
That's why I have Webull. I don't like the setup.
Coinbase the best for crypto.
Oh, crypto. Yeah, I have cryptos. I use Coinbase Pro.
A lot of people don't like Robinhood after GameStop.
Coinbase Pro, because Coinbase you're gonna get hit with more fees, man.
No.
Coming in and coming out.
I've been having Coinbase for so long. I ain't
use Coinbase Pro. It'll be the same login.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just less fees.
Oh, good advice for the crypto people.
Less fees.
So
get in GRT if you get in under the $2 range, load up. We loading up on that. Loading up on Ethereum.
You know that game,
yes, sir. Free game.
All right.
Thank you later.
So tell us, what do you enjoy most about being one fashion designer, and also what do you hate most about being a fashion designer?
What I hate most about being a fashion designer, I'm gonna start with that one, is right now I'm in a box. I'm in a 13 by 19 box for my printing. That's probably what I hate the most. Another thing I hate the most, as far as Orlando, there's no fashion district, so that sucks. That I have to, catch a flight, go to LA or somewhere to do that. But at the same time, that's an awesome part of the journey, me being able to travel with my brand and connect somewhere else. What I love the most about my brand is I love shoes. I'm a sneakerhead. I've been a sneakerhead since I was born. So with my shirts, I usually get a pair of shoes and then I make a shirt for it. That's the fun thing. I always love to create new things for the new sneakers coming out. They come out like every Saturday. Gives me a lot to work with.
That sounds dope.
And I love traveling and connecting with new people with the brand. Like I just went to Daytona last week. I never been to Daytona before, and I was a vendor out there. Everybody there showed mad love and got a lot of new customers, and added on to the B2M family.
Definitely got you out there. All right, so tell us I'm like, what's next for you and just your brand?
What's next for the brand? We're gonna get into shorts and we're gonna get into jeans. So that's what's next. A lot of people have been coming to me like, hey man, I need a full B2M fit from head to toe. So we're gonna make that happen for them this year.
Okay. And also, but last but not least, tell everybody, where can they find you on social media and like website and everything?
You can find me on Instagram at bricks.mansions. You can find me on YouTube at B2M_TDOWNS, T Downs. And then you can find my website at bricks2mansions.com.
All right, we done.
Yes, sir.
Nolazine, make them scream. Nolazine, make them SCREAM. Scream. Nolazine, make them scream. You heard me.